upon that, and I'm not prepared to. However, if the Sanhedrin decides to take action against Jesus and his followers, that information will be communicated to you by press release, as is usual. Apart from that, I can't tell you anything.
Are you relieved, sir, that the Jesus movement are leaving town?
Well, we have no definitive information about the movements of the movement. The priority must be that peace is maintained over this Passover period, and to that end the chief priest will be working and is working very closely with Governor Pilate to make sure that the Passover does pass off without any further incident. Apart from that, I'm afraid I can take it no further.
I'm sorry.
Well, no official comment there from Caiaphas's man, but I'm joined in the studio by Douglas Davis for an assessment of the impact the Nazareth rabbi has made. Douglas, you saw how Caiaphas's spokesman wasn't really on top of the situation there, but this won't be a Passover that Jerusalem will forget in a hurry.
No, it won't, Martin, and I'm not sure it's over yet. We understand that the group have had their final meal, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're through with Jerusalem, or indeed that Jerusalem is through with them. I think if everything had been settled, we would have seen Caiaphas's spin doctor there, Michael Cole, being very much more upbeat about the diplomatic skills of his boss in defusing the crisis and ensuring that everyone had a peaceful Passover.
Douglas, I'm going to stop you there because we're just getting reports from the outskirts of Jerusalem of yet more trouble involving the Jesus movement. David Jessel is at the scene in Gethsemane. Well, I'm sorry, we don't seem to be able to bring you David at this. I am told that we have got David. David, are these reports of trouble true?
Yes, Martin, it does seem that what was planned as a non-violent demonstration has been forcibly broken up by a squad made up of temple guards and Roman soldiers. It seems that this group, who as far as the authorities are concerned have been nothing but trouble ever since they arrived in the city on Sunday, were holding one last prayer meeting before leaving to return home to Galilee.
And David, a mixed squad of Jews and Romans. The significance of that?
Oh, clearly to show that Pilate and the Jewish leadership are acting together on this. They want the message to go out, these people are a danger to us all. Clearly this was a well-planned operation. It looks as if all that diplomatic toing and froing was just Caiaphas spinning things out until he got the final go-ahead from Pilate.
Any sign of the go-between, Judas Iscariot?
The latest report we have is that he's now committed suicide.
And Jesus?
Jesus of Nazareth is reported to be completely calm, almost as if he was expecting this to happen. He's been taken off for a special committal hearing on as yet unspecified charges.
Thanks, David. And with that disturbing news, we end tonight's bulletin. Tomorrow's editions of the papers, well, the early editions are already out of date. The Jerusalem Post says Galileans go home. Haaretz proclaims it's peace for Passover. We'll see. We'll be back with the latest developments tomorrow. But meanwhile, from Dateline Jerusalem, good night.